5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hello and welcome everyone to Truth, Beer, and Consequences.
Yay!
Woot woot. Yay, indeed, and woot woot, indeed. This is a podcast.
Woot, homies.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
This is a podcast where my co-hosts and I listen to and watch all the Cincinnati-based craft beer media from the previous week. We get together at a podcast host, and today we are back at Higher Gravity Summit Park. Thank you for being a gracious podcast host and safer than a White House Correspondents' Dinner. My name is Marco. I have been in the craft beer space here in Cincy for quite a long time and continue to be. Go around and find me.
Listen, if you're at a White House Correspondents' Dinner, you can always use the opportunity to run and grab a little titty.
Or some wine.
Steal some wine.
Or just stay in your seat and eat dinner.
Yeah.
Steal some wine, grab a titty. Sounds like a party.
You can do a Cash Patel and just hang out with your big old bug eyes.
Fascinating.
That was for you on the live stream. I gave the bug eyes.
He did, yeah.
And I grabbed his titty.
That was for the live stream.
He did, yeah. Glad I'm sitting over here.
Thank you again, Higher Gravity, for being a gracious podcast host. Now, the two voices you heard, one of them belongs to the conduit for everything Cincy Craft, the founder of Cincy Drinks magazine, soon to be released this summer, the documentarian, the everything drinks Cincy, the gnarly gnome.
Did you just string together a bunch of words and just the everything?
The everything, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What up, my drinking homies?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
The other voice you heard belongs to the best co-host in Podcastlandia.
I'm Julia, and I do not like pudding skin.
Okay.
Pudding.
The pudding. Thoughts and opinions on this podcast are ours and ours alone. They do not reflect any entity which we may be affiliated with, such as full-time jobs, part-time jobs, third jobs, Higher Gravity, all kinds of different places. BC's Brewing, Alexandria Brewing, Southridge Brewing, local giant drug manufacturers. That's all for Julie and I. The Gnarly Gnome can speak for whoever he wants.
My thoughts and opinions are all representative of small local drug manufacturers.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, the local guys.
The local ones.
The real local guys.
Yes, support small business, everyone.
Yes.
So we're also not like those fake ass podcasts out there. We do the heavy lifting. We do the real stuff. We are having craft today, Julia.
Don't ask me. I'm not ready yet.
And I will go first then. I am having. Shit is this from Third Eye? Higher consciousness. What is it?
Higher consciousness?
Hold on.
Hop chakra.
Hop chakra.
That was nowhere close to what you were saying, dude.
Yeah.
It's a different beer.
Hop chakra.
There you go.
It's aligning the chakras.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Gnarly Gnome, what you got?
I'm drinking Esoteric Valkyrie, a Norwegian something.
Yeah.
IPA.
Is it? Mm-hmm. It tastes like Norwegia.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, my favorite
Norwegia's
country.
pretty cool. Yeah.
I had one right before this.
Indeed, you did.
A Norwegia?
Yep.
Yeah, in Norwegia.
Yep. And I am ready now. I am having from Butcher and the Brewer, Get That Pearl. It is a nitro oyster stout.
Ah, oyster stout.
Yes.
All right.
Does it taste like oysters?
No.
Oh.
No.
As this episode comes out for Patreon members, thank you all the Patreon members. Everybody actually go and sign up and become a Patreon member. You can do so for free. You don't have to pay. Paid tiers get
Weekly stuff.
weekly stuff. But on the free tiers, you get something additional monthly. That being said, as this comes out to Patreon members and then to the rest of the world, Saturday is a light in the tunnel.
Mm-hmm. May the 2nd. In case
May the
you need
2nd.
dates.
Which is a documentary about the Bruckman Project in conjunction with the Brewing Heritage Trail.
Not a documentary. We will cover that when we talk about the weekly.
Yeah, I know. But I thought we were going to call it that then. Call it documentary now.
Sorry.
You can call it whatever you want.
So,
It just makes me uncomfortable.
but anyways,
I'll call it awesome.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
And then locally too, we're going to get into a lot of cool stuff. We've already picked out our next round of
Beverages.
So it will be part of and in conjunction with some of the content we talk about. Speaking of, Julia, what did we watch and listen to last week?
We watched and listened to, hopefully, Barstool Perspective.
Yep.
Although something's wrong with my my YouTube.
Why?
The live feed is messed up for me.
Mine too. I'm
Messed
still
up.
not. It's still not catching the live.
not going
All I can
live.
do is
But I did
find
watch it afterwards.
Yeah,
just
same.
'cause my live feed
same.
was messed up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
We have an episode, part 1 of Cincy Brew Dads.
Cincy Brew Dads.
And I already apologized to Ryan over the interwebs. There is a part 2 for this.
Duh.
I take full responsibility.
She said
I
it wrong.
wasn't
It's
feeling
part deux.
up for part deux. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, so I was not able to get to part 2. Part 2, my bad.
Duh.
I'm sorry. So we will be covering that next week. We have an episode of Cincy Brewcast.
That's not how you say that.
Cincy Brewcast.
The Cincinnati Brewcast.
That's not how you say
Yeah,
that. That's
it sure is anyway.
That's 2 mispronunciations.
The mispronunciations we drink when
An
we do that.
episode of Cincy Brewcast. Is that better?
That's better.
You'll take
the
it?
voice. The Cincy Craft.
Indeed. We have an episode of Blake's Craft Beer Podcast.
Yeah.
And we have an episode of The Weekly Bind.
TWB.
Yeah,
You know the Gnome?
Yep.
I do.
All right, Marco, where would you like to start first?
Let me think.
Don't say skin.
Why is that smoke coming out of his ears?
I think he's thinking hard.
It's thinking. I got it.
It's not that hard.
I would like to start. Wait. What's going on?
I don't know. He's like all of a sudden looking at his hand like.
That's where he writes his notes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know what? That makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to start with Cincy Brew Dads.
Cincy Brew Dads. This is Narrow Path, Beer for People, Not Markets, from the tap, episode 21, part 1. Part uno. Part un, depending on what language you would like to speak this in.
Okay.
I'm just glad that I know why Marco has a picture of the Cincy Brew Dads on his palm now.
Yep.
I never knew what that was for. Now I know because it's part of his notes.
part
It's in
yeah.
cartoon
It's part of
form.
his notes, yeah. Keeps it right there on his
done very
palm.
well.
Yep.
That's what that's for.
They had Chad on the show, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And they
Chad's a good dude.
recorded from inside the brew house.
Yeah.
Which is probably
VIP table.
Yeah. It was probably the only space that they had available because it seemed like it was pretty busy that day at Narrow Path. You know?
That's not that big a space.
You
No.
can record up in the loft.
That's true. They could have recorded up in the loft. Yeah. Next time, guys. Next time.
They were
ask to
laying
record
down.
in.
Just you can do that. Put a camera pointing down at you guys.
Ryan is to blame for Narrow Path becoming a reality, in case you did not know. They also just celebrated 9 years of being a
9.
brewery,
That's
which
crazy.
is absolutely spectacular.
It's great.
Time is going by way too quickly.
They grow up so
They
fast.
go so fast that they almost burn down, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah, I
they're-
forgot about that fire.
I did too.
And as soon as
I
you
did
said it, I'm
too.
like, oh my God, that's right.
That's right. Loveland burned down, and I blame the frog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Did you hear that they're trying to make it the official cryptid of Ohio?
Yep.
But I respect that. It
Yeah,
should be.
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
100%. Yeah.
I mean, Mothman
Mothman's West Virginia.
and Ohio.
Really?
The bridge
I thought it was all-
crosses-
Yeah, that's true.
Both.
But I don't know. I guess I've always considered Mothman more of the West Virginia side and not.
Isn't that where the
Ohio side.
statue is that everyone touches the butt?
Yeah, in
It's
West
in West
Virginia.
Virginia.
That's in West Virginia, but
Yeah.
it's right across the river.
Yeah.
It's right there.
West Virginia can have that. We get the Frogman.
Okay, maybe like a Western Ohio, Eastern Ohio thing. Maybe we can split. We can have
a
two
frog
cryptids.
moth. A
We can have two
moth frog.
cryptids. Screw this.
Yeah,
We can have two
we can
cryptids.
have more than one.
Team cryptid. We have like
Yes.
a Justice League of cryptids.
Who's backing up out there?
No,
That's
that's,
a
the
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Oh,
DoorDash alarm.
Yep.
so
Somebody's,
DoorDash is
somebody's
backing up.
dashing.
Yep.
All right, all right.
No, I mean, if you need some wine, got to get that dashed.
Absolutely. It's safer than driving when you're already, wine drunk.
Or dicks.
Dicks.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you can
Dash my dicks.
dicks.
Cheese curds and dicks.
Yeah.
Delivered right to your door.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The cheese curds here are great, but I had the best cheese curds of my life this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, up at Young's, up in
Oh,
Yellow
Young's Dairy
Springs.
Farm. Yeah.
The
that
cheese
place
curds
is-
were incredible.
That place is very nice.
Very nice.
Very, very nice.
Okay.
I loved the question that they posted, Chad, about what they've seen change in the 9 years that they've been around, and also what they're still finding out, what they're still learning, even after 9 years.
Yeah.
That was a really fun topic that I don't think is brought up enough. I know that, Gnome, you tend to ask a similar-esque question every now and then to breweries, but even places that have been around for a long time, like there are still things that they're like, oh, I didn't realize customers wanted this, or I didn't, think to try doing this brewing technique this other way, and it turns out this completely different product. So that was a lot of fun. That was something that, Chad was like, ooh, that's something fun to think about.
Well, I think I don't know if it comes across in this 30 minutes that in part ooh or whatever it is.
Un.
Ein. But Chad and his brew team really do a lot, not only to try and provide a great product for their guests, but they also try and do a lot to keep themselves really energized and excited about what they're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know who asks for a beer engine. My thought is that it's the brewers or Chad himself that's like, can we
meet
do
together.
this?
Yeah.
And if so, what does it take to do it? And that probably birthed from that.
Well, it's one of the things that has gotten lost with a lot of craft breweries is this desire to make things that people aren't really asking for, be it something like a beer engine or a strange style or something like that. You know that people enjoy it, but you're still going to have to convince them to enjoy it and explain it to them. And
Right.
that's gotten lost at a lot of places. They're just like, oh, people want a light beer. Let's just make them a light beer and let's be done.
Well, it's
And-
also something that how many people have ever experienced a beer from a beer engine before?
Right.
They might not know that they like it because they've never had the opportunity to try it until Narrow Path has one, Gravel Road has one. Isn't there one or two other places locally that have?
No.
Or
Not
maybe
an
is it
actual-
just
not an
you?
actual beer
An actual
engine,
beer engine.
yeah.
Okay. Right. I mean, it's one of those. This might not work, but man, we have some beers that would work really well on this. Let's just go ahead and put it in. And if our bartenders hate us because we're putting this in, well, too bad for them.
Yeah. It's going to suck.
It's going to suck, but man, your forearms are going to be strong.
He also talked about how the start of Narrow Path did have, by concept, a food element with it, and then they diverged from that
Right,
plan.
right.
However, what grew up around Narrow Path has made it much easier for Narrow Path to not have food.
Yeah.
And there are
yeah.
places around the city where, yes, you don't have to have food because there's plenty of food around you.
Yes.
And they're one of those examples. I think Higher Gravity Northside is a good example of that. There are places where even though you allow outside food in and you don't have food, it just doesn't work as well because it's just not close enough in proximity
Right.
to
You have to
those
kind of-
locations.
You have to
Rheingeist.
Yeah.
You hear me, Rheingeist?
They have the pizza vending machine.
They're actually working on something else that we're probably not supposed to talk about.
Ooh.
All right. Well, let's not.
I feel like
talk
they're
about it.
always
Yeah.
working on something.
Yeah. I like the thought that they don't have to excel at any one style in the Cincinnati beer scene. Like you have the breweries that are known. Urban Artifact is the easy one. The sour brewery or the
Fruit
traditional
brewery.
cider, the fruit brewery. Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. But because of their smaller system, they just have to excel at everything they put out. So they don't have to find a specific style niche that they are kind of known for.
It's the way craft beer always
Agreed,
was.
yes.
Like
Yeah.
this
Right,
idea
right.
of
I
like
agree.
fitting into a niche is like some kind of new thing. They're trying to stand out amongst other people.
I feel like for craft, it's fine for there to be certain breweries that do find
Yeah.
that space.
Sure.
But right, it's not something that I think every brewery has to have that one thing that they are known for. They can, but I don't think that it's like a requirement or, you can be known for having just across the board good beer.
Yeah.
Or across the board,
I think very early on in, let's say, the newer wave of craft breweries, everybody was trying to put out the best product that they could put out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
when do you think that switched?
Well, I think...
I mean, not that people aren't trying to put out the best product
Well,
they can, but
I
this
think-
idea of standing out.
I think what happened is depending on scale and depending on the brewery concept, as far as the split between, let's say, food versus alcohol, or even entertainment, if you're a place that provides some sort of, and I'm not talking about some person plucking on a violin or something. I'm talking about
You don't
entertainment.
pluck a violin.
You
well,
can.
You can, but you don't.
So I'm talking about if your space has an entertainment element to it. I think what happens is sometimes you feel that some of the effort is not worth the squeeze if you just take a little bit of this out, take a little bit of that out, and then you put out a product that 99% of the people won't notice is any different than the product that you used to put out.
Right.
Yeah. I think, and I hate to say it, but I think that COVID might have changed a lot of that, because for that...
I think it was happening before COVID.
It probably was, but I think COVID really accelerated that, because instead of being able to make these smaller batches or these kind of innovative, I wonder if people will like these beers that people were coming into the tap room and could try. It was all about what do we know we can make that people can get to go, because that's the only way that we can sell our product, is people picking it up and walking out the door with it.
Right.
If we don't know it's going to sell, what do we do? So I feel like some of that changed course for a lot of breweries to where, well, now we have some of the flagships. Like, now we have this core customer base that always wants to make sure we have beer A, B, and C, and then it almost limited.
But I
either on the
remember,
scale- I mean, again,
even, and I'm trying to place like timing in my head, but like this whole like idea that flagships are dying and like nobody's drinking flagship beers anymore. Like, that was a thing for a long time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
there was this whole like it was like flagship February or something that the Brewers Association was trying to do for a while. They're trying to. Do you remember that?
Yes.
That
Like,
sounds familiar.
It was because it became all about like this, just chasing
The
these trends
rotation
and, like,
nation,
this- yeah.
as they called it.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't remember
yeah.
when exactly that fits into the timeline of the world around us.
Yeah. Well, I also think too that you can be passionate and want to put out fantastic beer, but if you don't love that you have to serve, or you think you have to serve a blonde ale because you don't make a lager, you just kind of pencil whip it a little bit. Mm-hmm. And maybe people don't taste the difference there. But I feel that there is a difference when it's almost like when you're talking on the phone and they say people can hear you smile. Mm-hmm. I feel like if you put the passion into even a blonde ale,
You're alienating
you
every
can
millennial
still-
that listens to the show because they don't
they
understand
don't
what it means like to
understand
talk on the phone.
phone.
Yeah.
But I still feel like you
They
can.
have emojis for that, man.
Yeah, I still feel like you can be passionate about that, even though it may not be your favorite style of beer to brew.
Yeah. Chad gave his best liquid courage moment, which is absolutely spectacular.
That was a fun moment.
That was a very fun
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
So you absolutely need to watch this episode to hear that. They talked about collaborations. Is there anyone that Chad would absolutely love to collaborate with to make an exceptional beer with?
Outlaw.
Truth Beer Pod.
We'd love to
Yeah.
collaborate with Chad.
That would be fantastic. Chad,
Truth Beer Porter.
You want me to
That's
text
what
him?
it's called.
Truth Beer Porter.
Text him.
The Truth Beer Schwarzbier. That way Marco can have his
Oh,
favorite
that's a
style.
great idea. Holy
yes,
shit.
Yes.
Or we could go fruited beer. Truth Beer Pog.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Truth Beer Pog. That could work. How being on the bike trail impacts our foot traffic.
Yeah.
And
More
how
bikes,
it is
less
absolutely
feet.
brilliant. I love either walking or biking on the bike trail and then just stopping by and getting a beer. Like, it is the perfect end to being out there. It is. It's wonderful.
Let's go.
I love the bike trail. It gives me an excuse to wear those shorts that I have.
Those are way too short. I know you've been told that before, but
Yeah,
I
that's
want to
fine.
reiterate.
Mine aren't
Way
short. They're
too
just way
short.
too tight.
There are so many problems between the two of you that you continually do not address. And Marco, the fact that you keep wearing that polo with those shorts,
I can see your tubular meat.
Yeah.
and it's like I always
but
think,
everybody's doing it.
no, they're not.
On the bike
On the
trail,
bike
they are.
trail?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, on
it's
the bike
very,
trail.
very popular on the
Yeah.
bike trail. It's trendy.
Oh my
Yep.
God,
It would fit in.
Yeah.
no.
We're not strange on the bike trail.
Yeah.
Just as soon as we get off the bike trail, even like 10 feet, then it's weird.
The weather's great. It's such a sausage fest.
This was an absolutely spectacular episode, as all of the Cincy Brew Dads
Cincy Brew
episodes
Dads.
Cincy Brew
are.
Dads!
Episode
Three
not
good
episode
dudes
two.
hanging out.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Part 2 is going to be more of
dude.
a
Duh.
yeah. Is going to be more of a typical from the tap where they are going to drink and discuss and
Well, that's
rate
what
the
we
beers
think. We haven't seen
and
it
the
yet.
food.
Yeah.
I was told that should be. I mean,
Oh,
I could,
you
I
have
could-
inside
I could
information.
have been lied to. Yeah.
So you happen to know.
I may have sat down with the Cincy Brew Dads this weekend.
Ah, okay.
Had an absolutely. Which
Dad
we
knit-
didn't even talk about. We'll have to talk about that a little later in the show. Talk about the weekend pretzel shenanigans, because that was
Yeah.
a ridiculous amount of fun. But
Bonus
first,
So
episode.
sad I couldn't make it. It's got me
Yeah.
twisted up in
Me
knots.
too.
yeah,
Me too. I was
I
done with...
apparently left, and as soon as we walked out the door, they went, "Thank God she's gone. Now let's everyone take a tour of the back room, and let's actually tap one of the barrels and get like fresh." Oh, God.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Thanks, guys.
exhausted. I could not go. I was done.
It was amazing.
I was camping.
Everyone, well, it was just spectacular to see everybody.
Did you have a couple of stogies?
I didn't. I was camping with the Cub Scouts.
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
No
that's that
stogies.
time.
Drank a lot of hop tea. That's my solution in those situations.
There you go.
Just want to say, alcohol and tobacco were around when I was a Cub Scout. That's what I say. And the leaders did too.
Yeah.
The sip count for this episode:
4.
Matt took almost 23.
Well, I was close.
23 sips. Ryan took
2.
15.
Well, I was
Okay.
close.
All right. Yeah. Not bad.
Okay.
And Chad took
345.
9.
Okay.
9.
9. That means in this 35-minute episode, the 3 absolutely amazing people in this show took 47 countables, 47 sips.
All
Pretty
right.
good.
So according to our drinking game, where every sip is 2 ounces that you, the beautiful viewer, needs to take.
Yeah, wait.
What?
We don't know how beautiful anybody
Everyone's,
actually is.
everyone's
But-
beautiful.
That's not true.
You are.
in their
that's
own,
not true.
In their own
Beautiful.
right.
No. Look at this guy right here. I'm pointing at him.
Oh.
This guy here at the bar.
Oh, that one.
Not
Yeah.
beautiful. Look at the
I'm sure that he has.
thing on his neck.
His mama thought he was beautiful.
I bet
beautiful
she
soul.
didn't even.
No.
I bet she did. That's why he's sitting at the bar right now
Son.
drinking.
Oh,
Son, I just want to tell you,
I thought you were going to be beautiful.
I hope you're smart because you was ugly.
wow. 94 ounces or 5.875 pints.
All right, let's do
let's
it.
do it. Yeah, let's do it right now.
All right, let's all right.
Okay.
All right.
Let's,
Hey.
we got this. We got this.
Yeah,
we got this.
we got
We got
this.
this. Oh god, that was a bad idea.
5.
Oh my god. Okay.
6 pints.
Okay. Are we breaking already?
Yeah, we're
Because
gonna
we're all
break.
out of. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any beer. I just drank that beer.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be.
I got to go make space for more beer.
We'll be.
Right back.
We
have made it back.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Oh, are we back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back! Sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. That's just what I do when we're not recording.
True. But
Yeah.
normally you do that like in the restaurant. Like you're not.
No, I do
not-
it everywhere.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, that explains so much. All right. We are going to talk about the weekly pint next because we
TWP.
have, you know that guy Gnome, because we have our next beverage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And this beverage is like taking over this corner.
table.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Marco's going to hit himself in the face trying to
Smells like
trying
we're
to waft.
in a pile of Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
Yes, it absolutely does. The Weekly Pint episode 311.
Oh.
Band, decent band.
Yeah, 311.
They made what?
What?
Gnome is not, capital N-O-T, not making a documentary.
No.
It is a long-form informative video.
Just a big-ass video.
And are there still tickets left for the 8 p.m. showing on May the 2nd?
Yes, there are still
All right,
some tickets
so, if you wanted to go to the 7 o'clock showing, too bad, so sad for you. That's where all the cool
Sucks
people
to
will
be
be.
you.
Yeah.
But, you know, I wonder if people that go to the 7 o'clock showing can just, like, stick around and watch the 8 o'clock showing as well.
I don't know.
To see it twice?
Sure. I'm sure it's going to be so nice I'm going to want to see it twice.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've watched it
I know.
like 400 times. So
There might be something that I missed the first time around.
True.
Like, you know, when you watch movies.
Are you going to be at the
sometimes
second showing?
yes, it will be a both.
Oh, so that means you can't scoot out after the first one then.
I mean, he could. It's going to be dark, I guess, during the showing. So would anyone notice?
And he just wears black.
And wears black.
Wears
He,
black.
like as he does.
Yeah.
He could just scoot out,
Like
go
the
to the
Punisher.
bar. See, he knows how long it is. He could like wait.
Yeah,
like,
it's not that
wait,
long. It's
he could,
easy.
like,
We're
he
not
could,
talking like a 4-hour documentary
yeah.
here.
But he could wait a
It's
few
like a
minutes.
half hour.
Wait a few minutes after it starts, sneak out the door, go to the bar, get a couple
Mm-hmm.
drinks, and be like, okay, it'll be over in like 5 minutes. Sneak back in, and
Yeah.
no one will be any.
I've been here the whole time.
Exactly. You'll be right outside the door. Technically, you were there the whole time.
Yeah.
But yes, go to thegnarlygnome.com/a light in the tunnel to get your tickets. It is tickets. It is absolutely worth it. Support the millions of
You don't know
hours.
that it's worth it.
Don't know. We don't know.
You have put millions of hours into it.
It's a lot of
So
hours.
put money into what Gnome has been putting his blood, sweat, and tears into.
The money does not go to me, for the record.
Well,
I'm not.
Well,
this
put the money
goes towards the Brewing
effort
Heritage
that-
Trail.
yes,
I already got
yes.
paid.
Well, all right.
I think I did the math the other day. I made
Can I
44 cents an hour.
get a refund for my ticket? No, I'm kidding.
It goes to support the Brewing Heritage Trail, which is the whole
Absolutely.
point of this whole thing.
Absolutely.
Can I drink this now?
No, we're not there yet.
I'm thirsty.
Okay, fine. What do we have in
All
front
right,
of
cheers.
us?
We got to drink it
Cheers.
first. We already said what it was, didn't we?
No.
50 West Apple Light.
Fapple.
Fappled.
All right.
Light.
It smells like a Jolly Rancher.
It
Like
really
a
does
green
smell
apple
good.
Jolly Rancher.
It does smell that way.
This is the exciting
Close
part
your
of
eyes
the,
and
of the
smell.
podcast where we're all
It doesn't
smelling
smell
the
like
beers
green
and we're
apples.
not.
It smells like red apples.
No, it smells like a green apple Jolly Rancher.
This smells like a red apple.
I think it smells like a green apple Jolly Rancher.
That is a red apple.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh. I like it. This aroma is all apple, like big, in your face apple, and starts with apple. But then there's like this really great like grainy lager finish.
Yeah.
That's a nice beer.
Yep.
I dig that.
Yeah. I can't wait for the banana one.
You know? Cocoa nut.
Cocoa nut.
The rummening. That's Marcus' second note.
Parumpa pum pum.
Planta Ray Pineapple Rum.
The ruminations.
The Ruminations. That sounded spectacular.
It's so good.
I need both that rum and I need mini pineapple.
Yeah, the little
Jungle
what are they?
Gems.
The little
Victoria
itty bitty
pineapple.
Queen Victoria
Queen
pineapples,
Victoria
yeah.
pineapples. I
They're
did not
so good.
realize that you enjoyed sticking little pineapples in your pockets.
That's what that is.
That's what that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so it's not rolls of quarters.
Nope.
It's not a $100 bill.
Nope.
Chad's like, I can see.
Chad's like, I can see.
I can see your pineapple, dude.
Pineapple,
see the
dude.
pineapple. Yeah.
Don't judge me.
I don't judge. I just
Little spiny
I'm
guys.
just because I'm laughing doesn't mean I'm judging. Okay.
I don't put them like inside anything. They're just in my pants.
I didn't need clarification.
I'm not a weirdo.
I didn't need any clarification. The mystery beverage was picked by the audience.
Yeah.
New Glares.
Picked great.
They picked a
Too good.
fantastic
What
one.
do we pick?
Yes.
Pick?
B?
Yes.
Did we pick B?
Yeah, B.
picked
No. C.
C.
It was C, which was
C, very
New
intriguing.
Glarus's Serendipity. But there were a couple votes for B, which was Jungle Jim's bourbon-infused raspberry tea, which was basically an adult Capri Sun.
Yeah.
That the instructions explicitly said on
Bourbon
the
tea
back.
in a bag.
Yes, it said drink directly from the teat.
Yeah, that's what it said.
So you did. You
Yeah.
drank
Oh, and that
directly
that
from
teat has no governor. It just pumps right into your mouth.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't
Down your
squeeze the
throat.
bag.
Right.
You can't. As soon as gravity takes over, there's no squeezing. You're
Yeah,
you're trying to survive. It's just cranking bourbon tea right down your throat.
Down your gullet. So, in the words of Cincy Birdads, you had an open mic, an open desk, and a very open gullet.
It was not open at all. It was full of tea, bourbon tea, and bourbon and grain neutral spirit tea.
Oh my gosh. That
I
was
don't know how much bourbon's in there. I think it's mostly grain neutral
Probably
spirits.
grain-
probably
mostly grain neutral
yes,
spirit,
mostly,
yes.
mostly grain neutral spirits. And then after you had your fill of that, you didn't finish the
I
bag.
did not. I threw
because
it
that
aside.
was-
Put
yes,
the cap on and threw it
yes.
aside. Put the cap on first.
Which is, I'm glad you did
Yeah,
that.
it would have
Otherwise,
flown
there would
everywhere.
Yeah.
Bourbon and grain neutral spirits all over the studio.
everywhere. That would have been quite sticky. Then you had the New Glarus Serendipity,
how we get ants.
which is, you want ants? This is how we get ants.
Right.
New product news, which was the focus of the episode and why we are drinking Fappled.
Yeah.
I wrote down that we're not going to that I wasn't or we weren't going to talk about all the different things that you talked about, but I think that I wrote down
There's
every
only a
single
few
one of them.
products,
There were
yeah.
only a few of them. The first being 50 West's low ABV IPA called Midway.
Midway. Great name.
IPA. I love
really
that.
great
Yeah.
name for a beer.
That is a spectacular name for a beer. It's going to be 2.9%. And it could be the alternative to zebra striping, where you go for an NA beverage in between your beer, which
It's not
like
an alternative. It's like a
well,
gray zebra.
yeah,
Right.
It's just a gray zebra.
it's a horse. It's just
Yeah.
everything's blended together.
Do you know
Great.
zebras are black with white stripes?
Yes, I did hear that.
Damn.
Sorry, I'm sorry. No, I had no idea. Thank you.
Yes, I don't know if you
Thank
know
you.
this,
I
Julia.
didn't. No. Please,
Yes.
mansplain to me more. Tell me more.
Zebras are actually black with white stripes.
What else? What else can you explain to me?
You want to learn about tools? Sure, you don't know about those. Let's talk about table saws.
Yeah. Would you like us to
Do they
explain?
come in pink?
Would you-
Glitter?
They probably do.
Yeah.
They probably actually do. I do really like that, and I think that if there is a
Pink tools?
no
Oh.
low alc beer,
Oh, okay.
there were some, as was mentioned in the comments, some really good lower alc beers in the past from like Rheingeist, Braxton, Mad Tree.
Yeah, there's been a
lot
bunch.
of other places that I don't know why they disappeared. I guess they just didn't sell the way that they wanted them to. But yeah, they tasted more like actual beers than the non-alcoholic options that
They
are
were
currently out
also
there.
all marketed as low-calorie beers.
This is true.
I think
This
that's
is true.
an interesting change
And I-
now, is that this is specifically marketing it as low
low
alcohol.
alc, yeah, and not low calorie,
Which is smart.
Which they're not one and the same. Is that correct?
They can be.
They can be. They
Yeah.
can
Alcohol
be, but they don't have
does
to be.
have a calorie
Right.
impact.
Right, like
So
the-
does Snickers bars, though. So, like,
Correct.
if you make a low alcohol pastry stout, it's probably still going to have some calories to it.
right.
Just depends.
Right. 50 West, we call it Fapple.
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 I think it's the official name.
I still get, and maybe it's just because I haven't had just a
How
red-
long until somebody sends me a message, either a text message, an email, or a Instagram message from 50 West asking me to please stop calling it Fapple?
Not long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you good? Are you going to call it Fapple in your
Yeah.
post? Yeah.
Over and over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
long.
think it would be off of this podcast.
No.
Definitely off of yours. It'll be
Yes,
pretty
of
quick.
course, Yes. Maybe it's because I haven't had an actual Red Delicious in a while. It's normally like Honey Crisp or something. To me, the scent, the smell is more, again, that like green apple Jolly Rancher.
Okay.
And the taste leans to me more green apple and not in that off flavor kind of way, but it's a little tartar to me than I feel a red, like this is kind of that Granny Smith
Okay.
kind of. But again, it could just be the apples I tend to eat have always been more sweet, at least recently, and I'm just not. I haven't had a Red Delicious in a while.
I like it a lot.
It's not. It's enjoyable. Whatever you'd like to drink, drink it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Fap away, folks. That's the when you're drinking.
That's the logo.
When you're crushing
Fapple,
these, you're
fapping away.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Popple tonic.
Popple tonic. Yeah.
I'm kind of excited about this. Not
Yeah,
kind of. I am
I'm
excited
excited.
about this.
Yeah.
It is an urban artifact of vodka RTD.
Mm-hmm.
Could be spectacular.
I think it will be spectacular. I think it'll be good.
They tend to not miss the mark most of the time. Every now and then there's something that doesn't hit right for me personally, but that doesn't mean that they're not missing the mark as a whole.
Right.
I'm excited to try it.
They understand, obviously, they understand fruit and how to present fruit as a flavor.
Yes.
And a lot of these vodka RTDs are designed to be a fruit flavor in just a clean, drinkable package. And
Yes.
If that fruit flavor that's being presented is an urban artifact fruit flavor in a clean, boozy package, that sounds exactly like I want my vodka seltzers to taste like.
Yeah.
Which leads into the last product you brought up, also from Urban Artifact, Ohio Sake.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Let's go.
I could get in trouble with that.
I'm excited.
Let's do it.
Thrilled.
And I want a
even.
T-shirt with that flying squirrel on it. I'm gonna need all.
His name's
all the
Zippy.
things. Zippy. Oh, I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I like that a
I
lot.
just came up with it.
That works.
Yeah.
That works. Put it
Zippy
on the
and the juice.
Zippy and the juice.
There you go.
Yeah.
There, he has his own theme song and everything.
Just needs a cartoon series.
And I did like the conversation you kind of tied up the episode with. Are these products bringing the craft back into craft beer, even though some of these are obviously not beer products?
Right.
Is it bringing that innovation, that creativity, that let's make something new? Let's take the products or the in Urban Artifacts case fruit. Let's use these and make something new with them, something we already know how to ferment, something that we already know how to work with, and just bring something new to the market. Let's try something fun. Why not?
Well, Urban Artifact fascinates me, especially right now when they really know who they are, and maybe that shifts and changes over the years. But like right now, they know who they are, and they're finding ways to take that personality and create something that gets people excited, hopefully, and still stays true to who they are, but kind of stretches what we know about them to a different spot. And I really like seeing that.
Yeah, I agree 100% with that. Those are all the notes that I had taken on this episode of the Weekly Pint. It was a lot of fun to kind of watch and to see the new products and watch the conversations that were struck up around it. Either of you have any other notes before the sniff and sip count for this episode?
No, I just want to say that, I mean, just to kind of bounce off of what Gnome was saying, is that not
Love when
only...
you bounce on me, man.
Thank you. Not only does Urban know who they are and what they're doing, they, several years ago, had this working other side to themselves to where they could grow sort of independently of their own Urban Artifact brand. And I think that growth has been very quick and very calculated, and that puts them in a good place for whenever, hopefully, the THC ban is reversed, but also for the diversity of products that they have the opportunity to present to us.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
It probably segues into the show we should probably talk about next, but
I think so. I think so.
Okay.
In this episode, you took 12 sniffs of your different beverages.
okay.
And you took 13 sips of
Okay.
your different beverages. That means in this 1 hour and 6-ish minute episode, there were 25 countables,
Okay.
50 ounces.
Yeah,
I'm all right
50
with that.
ounces.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with
3.125 pints. Not bad at
Not
all
bad.
for this
Okay.
episode
Not
of
bad.
The Weekly Point.
Oh, she said it wrong.
I did it.
What a goofball.
Cheers. Oh, it's so
You so
funny.
silly. You got the silliness.
Something like that. And because you mentioned a great tie into this episode, I say we just go ahead and move on to Blake's Craft Beer Podcast.
Blake, All right.
Because in episode 120, he talked to the one, the only Brett Coleman Baker of Urban Artifact.
What a coincidence.
I've heard
It-
about
it-
this guy.
Did you like
I've been in his presence
coordinate
before.
this? I have too.
In his hair.
In his, you've been in his hair?
No, I've been in the presence of
Of his
him
hair.
and his hair.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
I thought you've been in his hair, and I was going to say that's amazing.
No, he
Did you
would-
take a little snip, like did
No,
you,
no,
you
no,
know, put it in the
no.
locket and
No.
keep it close
This
to
this what is it? November, December?
your... Oh God!
I'm getting me some though.
Okay. Okay. Gonna steal his hair. Huh? What?
He's asking if you want another beverage.
Yeah, of course I want a beer. That's the stupidest question you've ever asked me. Hey, dude, I got $1 million. Do you want this? Yes.
Oh my goodness!
Do I want a beer? Jeez.
You know, you could be cutting back. I don't know. That's the dumbest thing I've ever said.
Well, yeah, he didn't ask if I wanted 47 beers.
This is true.
A beer.
Yeah, a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. All right. Blake jumped right into how Brett got into beer. And it was pretty much starting to make hard cider when he was 12 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
As
It's an
one
infant,
does.
yeah.
Yeah. As soon as he was old enough to walk and heavy enough to crush the apples with his feet.
Well, they were easy to crush because they were rotten apples.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he was not very old at all.
Yeah, it was baby.
Actually, was he even walking? I think he just crawled over them instead of
Just
crushing
rolled-
them and just
rolled
just
around,
rolled.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Got a very early start.
That's
And-
artisanal cider making when
is
you
true.
roll on the apples.
Oh goodness, yeah. You get some of that like baby powder or something in it too.
You're not supposed to use the talcum powder. You're not
Talc-
supposed to
yeah.
use that anymore. Yeah.
Well, anymore, but
Anymore. It was fine back then.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say when he was a wee infant, it was still considered safe or whatever. What are you guys drinking? I'm still fapping
I don't
away.
know.
Take a hoe to a hotel.
I gotta finish fapping
Hotel
real quick.
everybody.
Hang
Oh
on.
yeah, finish
Hang on.
fapping.
Okay, hang on.
What are you drinking, Marco? Or do you same thing?
Same thing.
You guys can talk why I fap and
Chakra.
just don't watch me while I fap because
Yeah.
I get embarrassed.
All right. From rolling over apples as an infant, he started a grassroots homebrew club at OU.
yeah.
Hang on.
At OU.
Marco, you looked at me.
He
Hang on.
can't finish when you're looking. Talked about Brett talked about why Urban decided on
Go ahead.
sours as their focus.
I finished.
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
I finished.
Thank good.
Okay.
Good. I'm proud of you.
Oh, that was a good one.
You're welcome.
It's better with friends.
Cool. Great.
Way better with friends.
Glad we could be here for you, man.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
OU. That's where we were.
I almost said IO, and it's like, wait a
OU.
second. I'm like, that's not
OU.
how that
Oh,
goes.
you. Wait a minute.
OU.
I'm like, wait, is that's not how that goes. Brett talked about finding a balance of fruit sweetness without adding additional sugar. Brett had this beautiful way of balancing being technical about how they brew and how they create the beverages that they do at Urban Artifact with just being very, I don't say like consumer friendry because that
Well,
just
like
sounds
down to
too
earth.
sterile.
Like
But yeah,
it's-
very,
yeah.
very down to earth, very, you're just sitting having a beer with friends and just, fruit is inherently sweet and has a lot of, sweetness to it. But
The products that Urban Artifact makes are very nerdy. Like this idea of taking fruit and using lactic acid to represent the fruit and to
Yes.
make the fruit more fruit-like is extremely brilliant and something that I don't
Yes.
think I've ever seen somebody really do to that level.
Well, and I think for those who may not know, if this is your first time hearing Brett or hearing from Brett, this is when you learn that Brett and one of his partners, Scott, they're
yeah.
engineers, and Brett is also minor in biochemistry. So
Scotty.
Scotty,
Scotty,
Yeah. Because it's very confusing because there's a Scott
there's
and
a Scott and a
yeah.
Scotty, yeah. So, along with his home brewing and all of that, he got to dive in pretty deep on how the living thing that is the yeast transforms these fruit beers that that they make. And they did a lot of experimentation in the beginning with all kinds of different stuff. What stuck, what sold, what didn't sell, what was cool, but nobody
What was
wanted.
delicious, but people weren't buying.
Correct. All that other stuff. And then they found their lane. And once they found their lane, they really just dove hard into it, which is certainly helping to not just be an identity to the brewery, but it is shaping the way that other breweries talk about some of the beers or some of the fruit products that they produce. Right. This coining of the phrase Midwest fruit tart, that's theirs.
Yeah.
Like, they made it up.
Yeah.
They created the style, but they didn't really create the style. There were other people creating beers that fit what this is, this idea of using fruit as the center to the product itself. Mm-hmm. They just figured it out. They definitely cracked the code and then dialed it and focused on it so heavily that they figured it out. There were other places that would make one or try to make one and never really kind of spend the time on it to really kind of crack the code.
To perfect it and make it repeatable.
Yeah.
The way that Urban did,
Well, I'd like to think places can replicate the recipes. The thing is that
repeatable is not the word I would use, but
do they dial it in to the point where it's to the public that knows they want it and to the public that doesn't know they want it yet, that it's appealing to them? It's like the iPad in a sense. Like, it's the thing you never knew you needed, and then when it came out, you had to have it. And so Pickle is, and they talk about Pickle, and we're going all over the place in this episode, and we got a very short time and all this stuff. We got a lot to cover.
Pickle.
You have a very
Well, hey.
I'm kidding.
Whoa.
I said amount of time.
So, but Pickle is also a great example of a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah.
They were trying some fun things. It was a Christmas release to be fun and silly, and they did it to a point where they did a great job, and they knew they were going to do a great job at it, and they thought it was funny.
And then people kept saying,
I would
But
also
it's stuck.
I would also say Pickle is one of the few holdovers from that Goza period of Urban Artifact. They made a lot of Gozas. That was a big part. Key Punch and things like that. Like these slightly salted, fruited beers, and most of those have gone away except for Pickle. Pickle sticks around. Yeah, and I like that, but I know there's a lot of people who don't. Yeah. I think that the thing that really sticks with me with this whole idea is this super nerdy aspect of what Urban Artifact is, coupled up with who Brett is, and this idea of being a drinker and understanding the joy of being a drinker, and trying to kind of balance those two things out is always fascinating to me.
Well, and also kind of fitting too is, as he was talking about, touching on a couple of these points from what we were saying earlier, is how, what drinkers want, what they don't know they want yet, and trying a whole bunch of different things to see what people would buy, is also touching on Brett's personality. Some of what became some of their flagships, as you might want to call them, or their most popular beers or Midwest fruit tarts, were almost born out of spite. Oh, you want something fruity and tart? Fuck it, we'll give you something fruity and tart.
So then came the gadget.
Exactly. The gadget was born out of spite. Oh, you say you want these? Fine, we're going to smash this stuff together. There you go. And oh, you really like it. Well, all right then.
And then the nerdy part is not only with the gadget and with Pickle, is when they lean into astronaut food.
Oh my God!
God! Being able to understand that, first of all,
how do we make our fruit more fruity?
Right. He takes you through. There's a point of diminishing return. By the way, this is the same with hops.
Sure.
It is with fruit, where you add more fruit, but then you end up diluting the product.
Let's start with the simple idea that a normal Urban Artifact beer has more fruit in it than fruit juice.
Yes.
And that I think is
Yes.
important to understand. Like it's just a normal, like any one, you go and just grab one of their beers. It's got more fruit in it than fruit juice.
Yes.
That
It's
then,
healthy.
That then kind of leads into astronaut food.
Which
Yeah.
has more fruit in it than the fruit
Than
itself.
fruit.
It's
fruitier
fucking
than fruit.
insane. It's ridiculous, and I freaking love it.
Yeah.
But it was like this super nerdy process to get there of like,
And super expensive.
how can we do this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Which is why they only
this
make
is
it
how we
once
do
a
it.
year, yeah.
Okay, well, if we do it that way, what if we take that to the complete extreme? How much fruit can we cram in something? And I love that.
Oh my God, I
I
love
love
it
it.
so
I,
much.
I love it too because they're playing an arena that nobody else is in. So many other breweries were fighting in,
or at least no one else is in as regularly or as
Yes.
Well, in the same way,
committedly.
like we saw, like you mentioned with hops, like there was
yeah,
that
yeah.
period where everybody, how hoppy can we get it?
Yeah, there was
And
the
then-
IPA wars.
Yet at the same time, like people could have been doing it with fruit, just nobody did.
Right.
It was like alcohol. People have done it. We saw, Sam Adams and Brewdog and Julia's Brewdog. So are we supposed to call it Julia's Brewdog? Is
Yes.
that you changed the name?
Yes.
Yep.
Julia's Brewdog. They were
Julia's
doing
Dog.
it. How much alcohol can we
J-Dog.
cram in a beer? How much hops can we cram in a beer? How much
Make the
chocolate?
IBUs
Like, everybody was
5,000.
trying to cram
Yeah,
all this
yeah.
stuff into beer, and yet everybody just kind of ignored fruit.
And then, so astronaut food it's an 8-ounce can. I believe isn't it 15%?
15%. So it's like a
15%.
wine, yeah.
Yeah, and it retails at what, $33 a 4-pack or something
Something
like
like
that.
that. Yeah.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason for it. It's because it's really fucking expensive to make.
It's also
Yeah.
not like the most enjoyable thing to drink. Like it's not like an incredibly refreshing fruity beer. Like it's a weird flavor. Like it's
Yeah.
a very strange beer.
It's good, but it's not something that I just want to sit back and, crush a 4-pack
Well,
up.
But it's
And-
fascinating.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
It is fascinating,
Yeah.
and it leads us to, and I don't know if this is where we are in the progression of our notes, Julia.
We are
but it,
so all over the place that it doesn't even
but it
matter.
leads us to Blake and Brett end up talking about not necessarily on purpose, but they talk about what would be sort of a Mount Rushmore. I think there are
Yes, that's
4.
what I was gonna.
Yeah. I
think
That's
there
what
are
I was
4
gonna
on the
end
Mount
this on.
Rushmore.
Yeah.
But what I would say is before we get to the Mount Rushmore of Cincinnati, I think we've hit the Mount Rushmore of Urban Artifact. Now, you could say
Ooh,
teak,
good one.
You could say teak is somewhere on there because it's been worldwide
World
renowned
Yeah.
for being one of the best beers in its category. But I think Pickle. Mm-hmm. I think
Pickle's
Gadget.
definitely there. Gadget definitely.
Gadget. Yeah.
I think astronaut food for what it is and how far they push this media.
Yeah.
Or medium. And I don't know what's fourth. I mean, would it be teak or would it be something else?
I mean, I think teak is the right way to go, but just because of the effect that it's had. But I don't know. I mean,
And we're not discounting anything like
No.
the THC products or the non-alc
This
products
is-
or anything. But
No.
this is what we're talking about as far as
This is the air quotes classic urban artifact, beverages.
Yeah.
Things
Yeah.
that
things that are current and live on, and we think are going to
do we
live
think
on.
that, does it have to be current? Because
No,
this was
no,
this
no.
was where
What do you
my
think?
if it's
when-
the Mount
Punch?
Rushmore,
when they were having that conversation
Yeah.
about what makes a Mount Rushmore beer, Brett made the comment that it has to have some kind of it can't be too trendy. It can't be a flash in the pan. And I almost think I disagree with that. Like I think a loud enough flash in the pan
yeah.
can definitely be
Sure, I
something
agree.
that belongs on Mount Rushmore.
I
Like,
agree
if
with
it's,
that, yeah.
If it's crazy enough, if it only survives for a little period of time, but it represents
That's why
a
I would-
big part of some
That's
kind
why
of
I would
culture
say,
shift or
that's
something.
why I would say Finn. I mean, how many people still say
I would go
bring
key
back
punch.
Finn?
I would go
Key punch. Yeah.
Key punch.
I'd be fine with that too. Yeah.
over teak for me, and that's not my taste person.
Yeah.
Taste
I love
personality or whatever.
teak, but yeah, I would agree with that as far as what you would put up there. Yeah.
And then there's the question of what's the Mount Rushmore of Cincinnati. I don't want to go down that road.
I do.
Oh, man,
I do so
I
bad.
All right.
I
Do
do
you
want
wanna
to
do
say
it right now?
one more
Yeah.
thing
Right now?
while you guys think about your Mount Rushmore. Missing Link Fest is
Back.
June the 6th.
Back!
It's going to be freaking amazing. So clear your calendars. Get down to Urban Artifact on June the 6th. Yes, that's it.
I think there will be some opportunities to see a light in the tunnel during Missing Link, but
Ooh.
probably not
Nice.
the same experience. It'll probably be
Just
just
different.
playing with subtitles.
Okay.
I think.
All right. I'm good with that.
Little
All right.
Kings, definitely Mount Rushmore, right? Everybody's got that on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, that's on mine.
Marco, you're thinking about
I think I don't know how I can leave it off.
it. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it has to be Mount
yeah.
Rushmore.
Yeah.
Do you count Boston beers, Boston Lager, or no?
I think
It was
so.
brewed in Cincinnati.
Yeah,
so
I think it belongs on there. This was their first brewery.
Yep.
I definitely think it belongs there.
So then is Truth next?
Yeah, I didn't have that on my list. I made my own, so I mean,
Truth is on mine.
okay.
Truth is not on yours? Do you have an IPA?
Nope.
No IPAs.
No
Okay.
IPAs.
Okay. Maybe controversial, and
Like controversial.
maybe you could. I don't want to say swap one for another. Moozy.
So I struggled. So Muzi was definitely one of mine that was in the running,
Okay.
as was OTR from Christian Moorline. And I don't know again how you're supposed to choose, and if we're on 4 or 5 or whatever Mount
Yeah.
Rushmore.
I said 4.
4 I think is probably the right way, but I think Muzi's a good choice. Julia, what are we missing?
My 4 were the Gadget because, I mean, that's iconic.
I like that
You
you're
know
calling
what I
it the Gadget because that was the original name.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's
It
just
is
Gadget.
just Gadget.
Yeah, yeah. But
Now
it
it is
was
just Gadget.
the Gadget.
It was the Gadget.
The Gadget, Little Kings, Opera Cream Stout from Blank Slate.
Oh, that's
Because
a
again,
good one.
how many people still talk about that? It is iconic, and Nutcase.
Nutcase is a good one.
Nutcase is a good one.
That was my 4.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, again, it's like you could swap out some of those, and I wouldn't argue.
the
But it's-
argument for me for OTR is just that period of time, and
Sure.
beer was dead in the city, like it was
Sure,
gone.
sure, yeah.
And then OTR comes back, and it's
Back.
it's. I don't know. I don't know how you choose.
It's hard.
I think just from my list, I've never had Moozy. I can't have dairy, so I think it's a milk stout, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So,
It's
but
great.
what I can't do is I can't deny how many times it's been recognized around the world for being a
Back winner.
Is Lil
Yeah,
Zumi
around the
catching
world.
up to it?
Not close. Not
Okay,
even close
okay,
yet. But
okay.
Yeah, but it's by the people that rate these things. It's a gold medal winning example of a style.
Right. I was just looking at things that were important in some way to Cincinnati or the Cincinnati craft beer
Yeah.
community as my
I think
Mount Rushmore.
I think
Not
Moozy is,
necess- right,
and
right,
I
sure,
think actually
sure,
the tail of Moozy is actually as important, meaning that Kelly
Mm-hmm.
was part of the team, head brewer.
Kelly who? Kelly?
Never heard of him.
Who?
Yeah.
Kelly who?
Brewing this beer, winning these awards, transitioning to a new brewery, and then winning so many
Continuing
awards.
to win awards.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It will be maybe one day where third eye beers end up eclipsing.
Oh, yeah, that-
and,
no.
and taking over that spot.
Yeah.
But today, I think it's Moozy. Julia, what's left on our notes for this podcast?
That was it. Well,
All right.
other than Brett's trying to make Black Raspberry a Cincinnati icon,
Yeah.
the fruit
Good.
of Ohio.
Okay.
I appreciate
I
that.
appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This
Well,
was
I also appreciate
I think
he's
the
got a
fa-
plan.
yes.
I think the
Yes.
Cincinnati fruit should be Geta, but whatever.
Okay.
Okay, I wouldn't argue with that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't argue with
Yeah.
that. This was another fantastic episode that Blake put out. It was a great conversation with Brett, and can't wait to see what he does next.
Yeah.
Both Brett and Blake.
Yeah. Together.
Will
Frolicking
Brett,
off
will Brett
into
be
a-
at a light in the tunnel?
I don't know.
I don't know. He hasn't messaged us.
No.
I don't know if I can check and see if he bought a ticket because I don't think he did.
He might. I mean, it's his
sold
Like,
out.
he might just show
Oh, no,
up.
there's only so many seats. Like, there's only so much room.
We'll just stand in the corner. All right.
sit on any of their laps.
We have 2 more shows to talk about,
Okay.
and we'll see if Mark
Duh.
makes it through them. Yeah. Do we want to go on? Blah, 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 blah. Do we want to move on to Cincy Brewcast?
Did she just speak another language?
I
Yeah.
did. I was speaking in
She's
tongues.
speaking in cursive.
And the blue.
Cincy Brewcast or Barstool Perspective?
I like Barstool, so let's go Barstool.
Let's go Barstool.
Barstool? All right.
So if I miss out on one, it's going to be Cincy Brewcast.
Better not miss out, man.
Oh, no. Gnome's going to be pretty
Never
mad at
forgive you.
too. Yeah. He's going to have his chair face, like, away from you from...
Good show.
Forever,
Recap
forever.
done. See, that's how you do it.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Watch
So
the
we're
episode.
moving on then?
Barstool Perspective from April the 24th, 2026. Bush Apple is
Back.
Bapple,
Bapple.
not Fapple.
Not Fapple. Bapple. And in honor of this
Bapplebee's.
momentous occasion, Applebee's is rebranding to Fapplebee's. I'm sorry, Bapplebee's.
Applebee's.
Bapplebee.
And in celebration, Brett brought some Bush Apple.
some
Bapple.
Bapple.
Brett.
Brett brought
Bapple.
Bapple.
It's a lot.
I mean, I've never
Takes
had
a
it.
lot.
I don't know if it's...
It's been a long time
I-
for me. It's been probably like
Yeah.
I'm guessing
I had it,
4 or 5
but it's
years,
been a
maybe.
long time.
It's been a while. It's probably not as good as Fapple.
no way.
No way.
There is no
No.
way it is as good as Fapple.
No.
Weed is now a Schedule 3 drug.
I think.
I think.
I
We
don't.
think?
Yes, I mean, whatever.
I
There-
think it got.
there's-
I don't.
They're
got
saying
signed?
it is, but
Is there like some kind of paper that they posted somewhere
I
that
don't
confirms
know.
that? I don't actually know.
Right. I don't either. So if it is, that's good for some businesses because they can start taking
Right.
credit cards and actually running a
Credit-
business like
credit cards.
business and doing. But I don't. I
Yeah.
don't
Get loans
I
and all
don't
that
know.
other shit. And
I think
I
it
don't-
further
be
separates.
federally
Still-
legal businesses.
I'm still apprehensive about, like, again, I haven't seen anything, and we know that the current administration says a lot of words, but there's not a lot of actual like,
Really?
legitimacy behind a lot of the words.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I am proceeding with caution.
Okay.
Is all I'm going to say to that.
You're not starting a weed business tomorrow. That's what you're saying.
No,
Okay.
definitely not. No, absolutely not.
I have already started a weed business, but that's a separate conversation.
Yeah, you also can't take credit cards for that, though, right?
No.
Okay.
My weed business is the fact that my yard has not been cut in 3 weeks.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Call the weed man.
I did.
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
I did.
That is a great
Yeah.
name for a
Afro
long hair
Man
company.
is on his way.
All right, Julia's Brewdog is over $500 million in debt, which means she will never get to retire.
They're not in debt anymore.
Well,
They bought them
they-
out when they purchased them.
Do you think the brand name can ever be revived?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Brand
I
name is
do-
great.
I don't-
Great
Yep,
brand name.
yep,
I do.
yep.
I actually
do.
I don't.
Yep,
I don't.
yep.
I don't know.
No, I do.
Why?
There's still people that have it tattooed on their body.
I think
And
this
they
is-
love
you,
it.
And you
they
think
love
they
it.
don't have regret? I don't.
I think
I
this-
don't.
They don't. I
This
know
is-
some of
this
them.
is
They
fake
love
news.
it.
Oh, God.
They love it.
Oh my God.
This is
Are you
fake
friends
news.
with them?
They're $50 million
Why?
in debt or
What?
whatever. No, when you buy a company like
500,
that,
not 55.
doesn't matter.
0.
No, they did
Cancels
not
out.
accrue. They did not accrue that debt. They left debtors with that, which makes it a salacious story. Oh, Irwin Simpson did not incur that debt.
Either way, I still don't like. Well, it's just it's.
I don't
it's
like
a net,
them.
It's a net neutral. It's just that,
I don't
you know
like them.
what?
But at the same, like, so doesn't this wipe the slate clean then for
No.
you? Like, why?
Because to me they don't matter. It's just again that net neutral. It's just they just
Do you feel the same about Shock Top?
I just don't
Another Tilbury
care.
brand.
Yeah, I just don't care.
Okay.
It's just it's just you know what, just disappear, and I'd be perfectly fine.
Sure.
It wouldn't affect me in any way, shape,
Yeah.
or form.
Sure, I agree
Except
with that.
for my
Yeah.
retirement.
But does it bother you if they do still exist?
I mean, I'll make snarky comments about that.
Because there's still
Because they still exist.
but there's still something with the name that like resonates with you in a negative way.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's. Yeah.
What's so weird is Shock Top was a manufactured
very
brand.
fake brand,
It was a
yeah.
fake brand. BrewDog was a
Actual.
A real
actual
brand.
real brand.
Very, very craft when
Where-
they've
where
started.
was-
Very craft.
Yeah.
Except for the a-holes that were running the company and allowing a-hole behavior.
Right.
I'd like to think at one time they weren't a-holes. And
I do
maybe-
believe
Right.
I do believe that probably the scale changed the a-holeness.
Yeah. It's a lot of money. Money does
changes
bad things to people.
Yeah. Mike doesn't actually hate the youth.
I believe that.
I don't at all. I think he hates them from like a deep place.
He feels sorry for them because only 30% of the youth of the youth people. Wow, only
the youth
30
people.
The youth people.
The youth people.
only 30% of young people are trying to bang.
Yeah, this is very weird. This is territory that they can discuss facts and percentages and all that other stuff. I'm very uncomfortable talking about this because I find it hard to believe that young people don't have an urge to be with young people.
I think that's
I
the
mean,
bigger story, though. Like
Why be with young people when you've got Fappled?
they don't do that either.
No, they don't do that either.
No, you've got like these different things that are all happening at the same time. You've got like this financial chaos that the world is.
Oh, yeah.
You have the social stunting that COVID did to everybody,
Yeah.
and then you've got the natural social stunting of this like generation that grew up inside video games and
Sure.
the metaverse or
Sure.
whatever it is. All of those things come together and just make for weird people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
They'll
Like,
get there. They will get there.
The most primal of instincts is to
Socialize,
want
and that
to-
isn't happening. Yeah.
Yeah, socialize. That's what I meant.
Yeah, socialize with each other.
Socialize.
Well-
that's what I meant. Yeah.
I'd like to socialize with you.
Yeah.
No, I just meant like.
You
Take
and
off your
me,
pants.
baby, ain't nothing but mammals.
No, what I just meant is.
Let's socialize
Because-
like they do on the Discovery Channel.
Get to work. No. No, I just meant that socialization and getting around other people was for a lot of people that catalyst of, oh, hey, there's this attractive person over here, but that it doesn't exist the same way anymore. So therefore, you don't have some of those same reactions, responses, whatever. I'm
No, but we also
hypothesizing.
went way overboard with it. Like
Yes,
the
yeah.
previous generation.
Oh, sure, yeah.
There was a period of time where people were just banging each other like it was going out of style. That also wasn't.
Was there? Guess I missed it.
That also wasn't the right way to do it. There's like this in between
There's a
thing
happy
that
medium.
will hit, and so this is just an overcorrection to that culturally and
Was that with the
Societally.
swiping? Was that with the swiping when that happened?
yeah, that was a lot of swiping.
Yeah, I did not do the swiping.
Tell me,
I'm
like,
so
Every-
glad I did not have to swipe.
Everything is cyclical.
Jesus.
I'm not as concerned about where it's going. I'm concerned about where it is right now, and there's gonna be a lot of people that don't have the same types of lives that I think that they should, but it'll fix itself over
Yeah.
generations.
I agree. Brett talked about his upcoming plastic surgery. Hopefully that all goes well for him.
Yeah, for real.
Adults are pre-gaming before dinner because of how expensive everything is.
I think that's happened a lot, but the thing is, it used to be once you were an adult, out of college and out of your parents' house, you could afford to do, what would someone call a typical date, where you went and you had a cocktail, maybe at not the place you ate dinner. Sometimes it is at the place you ate dinner. Sometimes a cocktail at a place that wasn't where you ate dinner, then a cocktail at the place where you were going to eat dinner because you had to wait.
Yeah.
What can't be denied is that the price of goods has risen to a degree that far outpaces the wages. And what used to be 30, 40 years ago, one-income families has grown into two-income families, has grown into those parental people now are sometimes working 2 or 3 jobs or 4 jobs between the two of them
Yeah.
to
They're
make
still barely
and
right,
still struggling to have a family vacation, struggling to, make these economic connections meet. And so this is the struggle. And it domino effects down to the younger generation where they are, unfortunately, with whatever their lot is, taking jobs that don't allow for them to be independent
Right.
in the way that past generations have been able to be independent.
Right. And the last note that I have, the one conveyor belt that exists in the entirety of Mississippi is still broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, conceptually, that's the problem, is that a conveyor belt. But there's more, it's more of a computer sort of manipulation.
No.
It really was
no.
like them just coming in and being like, yeah, let's see what happens if we start changing stuff. And they changed too much, and what was left was things that didn't talk to each other anymore. And so now the conveyor belt doesn't work. The one conveyor belt that needs to work doesn't work.
I feel like I was trying to get to a point where we were talking about machines not talking to each other, but it's probably just a conveyor belt that just.
Yeah, I was just trying to end on a humorous note for the thing. Conveyor belt. Is
All right,
still
I fucked
broken.
that up. Never mind.
Yep,
All
good
right.
job, Marco.
All right, I'm
Thank you.
gonna go to the bathroom.
All right. Any other notes before the sip count for this episode? A Barstool perspective?
No.
Oh my God! Synchronized nose. That was spectacular. Good job,
Synchronized Nose. It's the name of my high school band. What's up, man? We're Synchronized Nose.
guys. Yay! What? What?
Yeah.
Michael brings the D. Morgan. Took 16 sips.
Wow. All right. Okay.
And Rhett, if you caught that in the beginning of the episode, took 32.
All right.
Wow.
Okay.
Wonderful. That means
Back to fighting shape.
exactly. That means in this 34-minute episode, there were 48 total sips, which, according to our drinking game, is 96 ounces or 6 pints.
That's respectable.
Are we doing it? Are we trying?
Let's do it right now.
Jesus. All right, let's. Good luck to me. I'm going to do it.
That was a good pint.
That was so much beer in so little time.
I need to pee.
Okay,
I just chugged a pint.
you did.
Yeah.
All right, we will take a break and then we will come back to the last show.
Back! You said back! Back!
The Cincy Brewcast.
Back!
We'll be back.
Back! 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 Back!
He's been doing that for like
Back.
minutes. For
Yeah.
a long time.
Exhausting.
Guess what, Gnome?
But
We made it.
oh shit! Back! Damn it!
Where are we?
Cincy Brewcast, the last show.
Cincy Brewcast.
We've got this. We
Okay.
have got this.
All right.
We have made it to volume 12, episode
12.
1 of Cincy Brewcast.
Yeah.
Volume 12, episode 1. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is the Great Beer Roundtable of 2026.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes. You had 47
Thank you
different
for the
people on this
invite. I
show.
just couldn't make it.
I did invite
It was,
you.
yeah.
I
No,
actually-
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
he's,
honest.
he's
Yeah.
literally saying.
No, I'm
yeah,
honest.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you for the invite. I
course.
could not make it.
Yes. I couldn't make it
Same-
to the
same with
recording.
Julia.
I was just able to pop by for a bit.
Yeah.
Post recording.
Popeye?
Pop up by.
Oh,
Papa
damn.
bye.
That's so exciting. I love that guy.
I eats me spinach. In Popeye
I am what I am.
Sailor Man.
You guys recorded at Mantry Oakley in the doghouse, which is the opposite side of the pack and play corner, I
Yes.
believe.
Yes, you're
yes.
correct. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And so throughout the episode, you heard dogs barking, dogs whining, a lot of dog.
A dog being kicked at
Yeah,
one point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Did anyone ever figure out who kicked the dog?
Who kicked
Well,
the dog?
by the end of the day, we all had kicked dogs.
Okay.
I was demonstrating.
Oh God. Why are you kicking dogs?
Look, sometimes you got to kick
Yeah.
a dog.
No, you don't.
My dog's big. He
Oh,
can
it's
take
your-
a kick.
Did you bring Taco?
No.
Oh.
Is that a dog traveling?
Sail
Yeah.
through the air. air.
Sailing
Now,
through
if
the
it's
air.
like a Chihuahua or one of those like little yippy
Chihuahua.
dogs, absolutely deserve it.
Here's what I didn't realize when we got to Madry is that there was an event going on. So I was planning out this day for this group of Ohio folks.
Yes.
And we started out at Streetside, and we walked in, and it was Sub-Bra Day.
Sub-Bra
Which I
Day.
didn't know was a thing.
Oh.
I did, but I didn't
You-
consciously know that it was a thing. I'm like, oh, no.
Not really a thing.
Event.
Is it a thing?
It was a
It's a
thing.
thing.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
little busy.
Yeah.
So it was a surprise.
So
And I'm
much
like, that's
sub.
fine. It's fine. Like that's
So much
not. This is
bruh.
not
so
normal.
much bruh.
It's not
Yeah.
normal.
It's like,
And then
that's the problem. Is
how many
all the
bras?
bras.
and then we went to the next place, and it was
Fucking
Madtree.
sausage
And I'm like,
fest.
this will be fine. We're hitting Madtree. It'll be early. We'll get it. It'll be fine. And I pulled in. The parking lot was a little busy, not crazy. And I'm like, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Walked in. Place was packed. Like there were no tables at all. And I'm like, oh no. Oh, what is
What is
happening?
this,
There was-
gluten-free fest? What's
it
going
was-
on?
It was like not even like afternoon yet. Like it was like 11 or something when we got there. And there was like bingo going on. And I'm like,
Why
why
is there
bingo at
bingo?
11 a.m.?
Was it like Arbor? No, not Arbor Day.
That was
Like what?
some kind of park day or something. It was something going on. And it was a little busy. So that's why we ended up in the dog corner. We found a table tucked in the corner by the dogs.
Hey, dogs are better than people sometimes.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, Taco does bite. When he gets mad, he just bites you.
He noms.
No,
He
no.
expresses his frustration with his mouth. Mm-hmm. Yes. The show encompassed the entire state of Ohio's opinions on beer,
Yeah,
which
we
was
speak for
pretty
Ohio.
spectacular. Spectacular. I can't speak anymore. I'm done. Too much fappling.
No, that'll do it.
Are we, beer, okay? There was kind of a hesitant yes, but there was a lot of leaning towards no on that. Numbers are still down this year, but not as much as previous years. So was a general consensus that there's a negative view. I don't say a negative view on craft beer.
I think that's
Were they taking?
I think that's a
it
safe
felt-
statement.
Yeah, it felt like they were not speaking that they felt craft beer was still doing like super bad. Like they were still talking positively about craft beer
because we all love craft beer.
Yeah.
We love what it is. But I think if we look at it as an industry, I think a lot of the people around that table feel like it's not in a good spot.
Yeah.
And that we're not headed out of it yet. Like we're still in this dip that
Yeah.
that we're
but
we
it's
haven't
just
seen the
not
bottom of
dipping
yet.
as severely as
Yeah, we just haven't seen the bottom.
it
of it.
was. When I dip you.
That's how I felt. about
No,
it. I can't
it's-
speak for them now, obviously.
Right,
but-
sure.
It's so weird as I go around and I look at places and what places are busy and what places are moderately busy or less than busy. You know, it's hard to assign a 5% down to some places because 5% down places can a lot of times manage, but when you go and look at a lot of places where they're like 40% down, like it's really, really tough. Or when a new place opens and they expect to be, really busy, and circumstances are that, they're not as busy because of X, Y, and Z, it's really tough there too.
Remember when like a brewery would open, nobody had to know who they were, didn't have to know anything about them, and there was a chance that they might run out of beer because people
Yeah.
would drink
Yeah.
so much of it.
Yeah.
If everybody was just 5% down, everybody would be fine. They'd just be a little bit less fine. That's not how it's happening. You've got so many places that are disproportionately down that it really, really hurts.
Yeah.
And that's why when we hear from proprietors or brewers and we're 5% down on a 4-year rolling 5% down. Like it's so tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buying packaged beer has changed. And you guys were talking about big grocery stores and how
They suck.
Yeah,
It's,
you, well,
it's-
but
you don't.
used
I
to
don't
be
go
able
there to buy my beer anymore.
No, but you used to be able to. Like, I never felt good about walking into a Kroger and buying my craft beer there, but I used to.
But you could.
But you
But
could.
but the thing is, if you could, you're still supporting the brewery that put it there.
Sure, correct.
And if you stop buying it, and everybody else stops buying it, they lose the shelf space.
right.
So
Right.
that's important too.
Correct.
But now, depending on where you go, from like a local liquor store, sometimes even they're pulling back. So even their selection is even worse.
Yeah. I mean, anymore, I buy it from the brewery or from a place like Higher Gravity or a local,
I'm like-
another local
I'm
bottle
like
shop. something like that. It's-
95% of the beer that I buy comes from the place that made the beer now. Like
Yeah,
it's the place where I trust. It's like I know that it's going to be the freshest. It's the
But it is an
way it
endless
is.
cycle where you are supporting the brewery, which you should. But then again, if you're not buying it from the chain is going to shrink the selection
Sure.
and put more fucking hard tea or
Can
RTD or whatever.
Can I
fucking
say something
bullshit.
controversial?
Do it.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm
Yeah.
fine. I'm fine with that shift in the market. I will buy my beer from the source or from very small like bottle shops that I know support the local spots.
Yeah, because all it takes is the distributor
I'm okay with
of
it.
some bigger thing saying, hey, big grocery store, we want more of this space for this thing that we think you're going to sell twice as much as this local craft beer. And the big company's going to be like, okay. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that the big chain grocery stores are going to give two shits about that local brand anyway.
It's so
necessarily.
I made a very conscious
Or-
effort a couple years ago to switch the way I was spending money, and I'm still not perfect on it. Like I still spend money at places that I don't feel good about sometimes.
Same.
But
Yeah.
it's been a conscious thing over the last couple of years. Every time I spend money, I'm paying attention to where I'm at when I'm spending it and how I feel about that place. And if I'm hanging out in Kroger and I'm buying a beer from a brewery that I love, I don't feel as good about spending that money as if I'm at Higher Gravity or if I'm at some other kind of local spot that I know who they are.
What
Six
was
minutes.
the last beer that you guys bought at
3,
a
4, 5.
non-brewer,
It's my kids, they count.
like we'll just say Kroger? What was the last beer that you bought?
The rounding third I bought yesterday
At a Kroger?
Yeah, we'll just say Kroger.
I have no idea.
The last one that I bought at Kroger was the Sierra Nevada Pills because I have been looking everywhere, like Delhi Liquor here, and that's the only place that I
You know
saw
what?
it, and I'm like,
I
I'm
bought.
gonna grab it because
I bought my pills at Meyer. I'll
Okay.
count that.
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
Kroger, but it's
Yeah, but same idea.
That's where I bought my pills.
If I see it at Delhi Liquor, I am absolutely
Mm-hmm.
buying it there, but I have not seen it there yet, and I'm like, I really
Sierra
want to
Nevada
try
Pills,
this.
not here.
Right, but I'm just saying Delhi Liquor is a local
Yeah.
Yeah. small business.
Mm-hmm.
If I see it there, I'm absolutely getting it there. I have not yet, and I've even asked them. They're like, "Oh yeah, we haven't seen it yet," and I'm like, "I know."
There's also probably
somewhere,
some
but-
kind of
right exclusivity
deals with
or
that.
deal or whatever.
You're talking
Sure.
about the second biggest brewery
right
in the country.
Exactly. Right.
Sierra
but I mean,
Nevada.
again,
Second biggest brewery
it's-
in the country, Sierra Nevada.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But I'm also not going to be buying
Pills,
it.
hazy little thing.
Yeah. But I'm also not going to
Still a
be
lot of
buying
pale, I'm
the
sure, too.
pills
A lot of pale. Yeah.
Maybe.
every single day, every single week,
And
every
then
single
the
whatever. So.
variety packs, the mixed packs.
Yeah. Let's see. Is beer
Celebration.
Is beer a commodity or is it art?
Yes.
Where is that line? And I do like, and I didn't write down who said it. It should be a catalyst for communication.
You're going to see a
should
lot.
be
You're going to see a
something-
lot more of this conversation throughout season 12. I
I love
imagine.
it.
I think that's going
I
to be kind of.
absolutely love it.
I definitely think that when I was brewing,
Volume 12.
I definitely think that when I was brewing beer, I really tried very hard to think of it as every beer was crafted, curated, thought about hard, the process, the yeast, the whole thing. And I'm talking about very small, right? And
Kazoo night.
Wow. And when a beer came out, if we made it for the first time,
Wow.
I was excited. And
Kazoo night.
my process was, if I get to run this 3 times, if I get to get this beer brewed and run through 3 times, I can nail it.
Okay, you're cut off.
Yeah, done.
But nonetheless, my pursuit of trying to make it what I wanted it to be or what it should be
Go home.
was there and always present. I could imagine a production brewer just looking at numbers to hit numbers.
Unacceptable.
You're allergic to hops. Stop drinking.
To hit numbers and just hit numbers and just go. And it'd be very
Seriously.
be very
But there's
repetitive.
But there are places, and I mean, there's plenty of them around. Mad Tree, Rheingeist, even to some extent urban. Like there's places that are making things that are done in a very factory type of. What do we do here? Do we step in? Do we say something?
Do we need to leave?
Do they need a microphone? It's. You can't argue that. Oh my god, it's so distracting. That Cincy Light is not commodity. It's a commodity, but what it has done for beer in the city and the way that it has incorporated itself into places that craft beer wasn't before, and for a price that craft beer wasn't before, is art. And
Jesus Christ.
I'm just gonna.
So
Give him a minute.
I only had like a couple other notes, but I want you to finish your statement, but I'm afraid.
No, I mean that's. I don't. We're definitely walking out the back door. I'm not going over there. I think that was the end of my statement. Like this idea that like something like Cincy Light is definitely commodity, but what it's done is definitely art. And like, how do you find that piece in the middle of those two things? How do you?
Okay, now they're just fucking with us.
ACHOO.
and I do understand and can acquiesce to the point that you make.
ACHOO.
You did that one. That's all on you, man.
What part of beer do you resonate with? Do you resonate with the commodity side of beer? I mean, we look at products like Fappled, which is still, the cans are still sitting here, and I'm looking at it and like this is
great can.
This is commodity. Like this is a commodity product. This is made for people to crush and people to. But I love it.
But it's art. Yeah, it's.
But I don't know that this is art in the same way that the gadget was. But
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see.
even as I say that, I'm like, well, no, maybe
Well,
not. Maybe
but-
gadget's
Maybe it is.
Maybe gadget's the worst example that I could have used because gadget was meeting this demand of people. It was finding the commodity in the art that they were doing, and like this whole idea fascinates me. Gadget's a commodity. Fapple's a commodity.
I think, unfortunately for me, I would need to dig into intent of the brewery, or even find intent of the brewer. And if I don't have that, if absence of that, I just decide on it on social media factors. And I think a lot of people do this.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do this, where
ACHOO.
they decide whether
Gonna eat
big
his
beer,
skin.
big beer or not.
Teach him.
They decide that because of whatever they've seen or heard, or whether they believe from these social media posts that this brewery or this beer is for hype only. And
only is the word that I'm hung up on immediately. Because like Gadget was not made only because a bunch of people wanted it. Like somebody made that beer, Josh Elliott, I think at the time, to make a beer that was the best version of that, and it's an incredible beer.
well, then that's a passion project, and I can get behind that.
But it was made to satisfy the people that were calling for something.
But if you're going for the best, if you're pushing for the best,
Okay.
then I can appreciate your pursuit.
So where's the line on that? Because I mean, like Budweiser.
I agree. They're pursuing the best Budweiser.
I think the line's going to be different for everyone.
Well,
Like
the
Marco's line might be different than your line.
but it's a very easy line with Budweiser.
Yeah.
You're a commodity. You're
I know. I was going to say.
No, you're making this for the masses.
You're making a commodity in the most artistic way you possibly can.
Most efficient way you can.
Which is an art.
I don't disagree, but I do think that you have sucked all of the passion out of this project.
You think? You think that there's not people in Budweiser?
I
that
do
are-
think they are.
Yeah. So
I do think they are. But I do think they're passionate about making the best Budweiser project that they can do. I do absolutely think that. And again, over and over, year over year over year, I say that all the people that work there, all the people that are doing this, they have a job, they have a purpose, and I support all of that because people need to work. But what I'm saying is that the passion and all of that goes into that is making a big beer product. You can get kudos for making a great, a Budweiser, but McDonald's does not win any awards for making great hamburgers. And they make the most efficient hamburgers. They aren't the tastiest, they aren't the best, but they make the most efficient. And for me, craft is very evident versus the different.
Okay, so to me, art is something that stirs something in you, stirs some kind of discussion, some kind of thought, some kind of feeling. That's what art is. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be the best. Like there's plenty of examples of art that are not the best. This is not the best picture of fruit that I've seen, but this does something to me. And so when I start to think about that and my definition of what art is, it's hard for me to argue that things like Budweiser or McDonald's are not art to some level.
I don't think they have to be not art. I think they can be included in art. I think
That's art. That is art.
I think they can be included in art, but they have different levels, and they're not to the same degree of craft. And I hit my time. I got to get.
Yeah, I was going to say this conversation could keep going for another hour.
Yeah,
a few other. Yeah,
This is
it's
why.
a
This is why I said
beautiful
I think you're going to
conversation,
hear a lot of this in Volume 12 of Cincy
Yeah.
Brewcast because I'm fascinated by it.
Last three notes that I will mention about this episode of Cincy Brewcast. One, you guys talked about boobs and how boobs give back.
Love booze, by the way.
Who does not make stuff to make stuff, whether beer, content, whatever. Just if you want to make stuff, put it out there into the world. Art or whatever you want to call it.
Which, by the way, listeners, we do know we owe you 2 video episodes for Q1 and Q2. We will get to those.
Yep.
ACHOO.
Gesundheit.
Thanks.
Toledo is actually another place in Ohio. It is not in Michigan.
Wow, weird.
Maybe.
That's shocking.
And as is canon in the Cincy Brewcast world, there are still
Asses are canon.
no. As is canon.
As
is.
canon.
As is canon. Okay.
There are still
Nick Cannon.
There are still no
Baby
links.
maker.
Still no links to anyone's stuff in the show notes other than the gnarlygnome.com/store.
A lot of links.
A lot of links.
Yeah.
That is all that I have. Does anyone else have any
Google
other
them.
notes on Cincy Brewcast?
No.
Before we chew this episode away. All right.
ACHOO.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for your time. If you like we did, truthbeerpod.com, and support us on Patreon, do all this stuff. Jesus Christ, fine. What are you guys going to be doing next Tuesday?
I think we're going to be here, Julia.
Fucking hell. All right. See you guys
Cheers,
there. We'll be
everyone. Bye.
back next week. Bye.
Back.
ACHOO.
All right.
Choo.